In this video, I'll be talking about how to market a dental clinic. My name is Tobey from Training Business Pros, and this is number 2 in our playlist of videos on how to market private practice. I'm going to put a link right up here to the first video, and in that video there's a lot of things that you can use to market a dental clinic, but I'm going to add to that and get a little bit more granular on the strategies for dental clinics. And I'm going to show you some proof, because proof is always one of those things that defines what you do next. If you can see evidence that it actually works, you may go ahead and do it. And I'm going to show you some really compelling proof on how you can go ahead and start marketing your dental clinic. We're going to get started in just a second. Right, so today we're talking about how to market a dental clinic, and I've got basically 3 things to share with you. When we get to the third thing, I'm going to give you a downloadable, printable document that is really going to help you in that specific strategy. But we're going to get there momentarily. Please stay with me until the end. Let's start with number 1. Number 1 is a concept that I use for all of my clients. And I've been in the marketing business since 2004. And it's a strategy that's always worked. It will continue to work. And it's definitely the least expensive thing you can do. And here it is. It's easier to keep an existing client than it is to go find new ones, especially in a dental clinic. I'm sure you have enough common sense to know that people, when they like their dentist, they stick with them for a long time. So what do you need to do as a dental clinic in terms of marketing in order to keep that client? And the answer is you need to communicate. If the only thing you ever do is send reminders for appointments that you need to book an upcoming appointment, I'm sure that's okay, but there's a lot of other things that you could be doing. So make really good use of your customer relationship management software. Communicate with them a couple of times a month. Just send them articles, some interesting things, some facts that you've learned, some health concerns, some anything to do with COVID procedure. Whatever it is, just stay in communication with your clients, because communication is the key to a long-term client. Okay, so let's say you don't have a huge client list at the moment and you're looking to put more people into your dental clinic. So there's a couple of things you need. Again, please refer to the first video because there's some great ideas in there on how to build your practice. But let's focus on a specific dental strategy. And this one works really, really well. So what we do with our dental clinics is we do search engine marketing. And that means that we're buying traffic based on specific keyword phrases. Now, I wouldn't suggest that you blanket all keyword phrases, such as best dentist or dental clinic near me, although those might be good phrases. What you need to do is you get more specific on the uncommon offering that your clinic provides. What do I mean by that? I mean, what is your insight advantage? What is the thing that you do differently than all other dentists? What area of dental care do you focus on? Which one are you the best at? And I totally get that best is subjective, but which one do you think you're really good at and you can provide a superior customer experience from beginning to end? And then market that. Example, custom implants, or it could even be best value implants or affordable implants, things like that. And even what type of implant do you use? Because I can tell you people search for all kinds of things on Google. You absolutely need to do your keyword research and find out what they're looking for, but it is a great strategy. But again, don't blanket all dental activity. Just focus on the things you're good at and market those. Most of my dental clinics, they're spending between $500 and $1,000 a month on traffic, and it works well. We see the leads coming in all the time. Obviously, it's important then for the CRM to take that conversation over and get them to book an appointment for a consult. Once you get them in that chair, provide an excellent customer experience, because as I mentioned in number 1, it's easier to keep a client in the chair than it is to go find somebody new. So make sure the customer experience is great. All right, so number 3, and I promised that when I got to this section, I would start showing you some proof. So the first thing I'm going to show you is that this particular dentist, which is a client of mine, they've been a client of mine now for more than 5 years. When they came to me, they didn't have a lot of reviews. Now, it's important to get customer reviews, especially Google reviews, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But also, if you're a dental clinic, then getting reviews in RateMD is a very important strategy. So this particular client, let's take a look at the screen here. I've gone to RateMD and I've searched by dentist in Toronto. So this is best dentists in Toronto. Currently, there's 1,400 dentists in Toronto, and my client ranks number 5. It's Dr. David Gardner. He has 218 reviews. When we started, we had less than 50. Now we have 218 in a relatively short period of time. And as we grew the number of reviews and of course the number of 5-star reviews, our listing for best dentists in Toronto went up and up and up. And now we're currently number 5. And we have our site set on number 4 and then of course number 3. Why is this important? Because people look to RateMD for recommendations on a dentist, especially if they're moving into an area. All right, the second thing I want to show you is our Google Maps listing, which is basically Google My Business. And if you search for dentist near me, which is the search term here, and I picked that particular area, you can see that Gardner Dental Center shows here, and it has 125 5-star average review rating. Now, why is that important? It's important because Google factors in the number of reviews and the quality of the reviews into its algorithm and starts showing dentists in a specific area, not just based on their proximity to where you're searching from, although that's important, but also based on the number of reviews. So it's super important that if you want to show up in Google search for anything like a dentist in your neighborhood, then you need to start showing up in Google, and to that end, you're going to need more Google reviews. So how did we get these reviews on RateMD and Google? And the answer is we did it with an offline strategy. Now, I've been doing digital marketing since 2004, but this is the most effective strategy that I've ever seen for creating online reviews. And we did it using this simple card. Now, I don't have a color one with me. It's with the client. But basically, it's just a printed card with something on the front, something on the back, and then when you open up, there's something on the middle, which is basically instructions. And I'm going to show you the version of that, which is here, that I'm going to give you as a download. So this is a printable PDF. It's editable as well. And you can see I said, put your logo here. And then I show you to participate, go to yourwebsite.com/reviews. So I'm going to give you that. I'm going to post the URL over top of this video, but I'm also going to put it down below. So make a note of it and go download this, because as a strategy to get reviews on RateMD, Yelp, and or Google reviews, this is a fantastic strategy. So I'm going to let you go and download that. And the page on your website, which is /reviews, should look like this. And essentially, when someone comes here, as directed by the little card that they receive on their way out after the appointment or after they've been a customer for a while, and you're fairly certain that they're going to give you a good review, give them the card, they show on this page, they click the link, and they can automatically leave a review. It just opens up and it says, share the details of your own experience at this place. Okay? So here's the page I'm going to send you to. It's /free review cards template. Download this 2-page editable and print-ready Google Reviews cards template and start getting more Google reviews today. I'm telling you, it works absolutely better than any other strategy I've ever seen. Sure, you could probably let your clients do a screenshot of a QR code, or you could maybe give them the URL, but we found that didn't work really well. We found if we put this card in their hand and we rewarded them for that review by, giving them a gift card or to Tim Hortons for $5 or whatever it is. And what we found is most people didn't even want the coffee. They just were happy to go and give the review. So this is super important. If you want to market your dental clinic, please do these 3 things. Number 1, keep the clients you already have by providing an amazing customer experience and communication system. Number 2, if you want to find new patients, Google search is probably the best thing you could do. It's really hard to rank in SEO, although we do well for some things, but it's costly. It does have a long-term effect, so you have to kind of weigh the pros and cons of that, but definitely search marketing. And then finally, go get some Google reviews and some RateMD reviews. If you want to deal with Yelp as well, like this particular client, you can do that. I didn't want to share that with you because I think it's enough to do the RateMD and the Google reviews. All right, so that's all for today. Please see the next video. We're going to talk more and more about how to market your private practice as part of this playlist. Have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. It's Paul Tobey here. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. When you do, it lets us know your level of interest and will help us create more content just like this for you and other people just like you. If you have any questions or comments about the content, please post them below and we'll be sure to get back to you. Thanks for your time.